person close to you has visible something you haven't, and they are looking to provide you with a warning. It's approximately a person whose name starts off evolved with R, and their presence should exchange everything before it is too late. Watch this video until the cease. The fact is darker than you suspect. There is a storm brewing simply beneath the surface, one you may not even be aware about yet. However, here's the thing. Someone close to you has been seeking to sound the alarm. They have got visible something or know something, and they're sending you an important warning. This isn't an indistinct instinct or an insignificant feeling. They have got precise concerns about someone whose name begins with the preliminary R. Whether you realize it or no longer, this individual has the capability to affect your lifestyles in approaches you may no longer have fully grasped. The message is obvious. Be cautious. There's greater to this character than meets the attention, and their effect on you may cause sudden, even dangerous outcomes before it's too past due. Before you locate yourself wrapped up in a scenario that might spiral out of manipulate, it is time to open your eyes and don't forget the caution. You may have already gotten concept of who this man or woman is, or perhaps you're racking your mind, seeking to parent it out. Both manner, it's time to dig deeper, because the earlier you apprehend the reality, the higher your chances of protecting yourself from capability harm. So why this unexpected caution, and why now? The fact is, once in a while, people on your lifestyles see stuff you do not. They choose up on subtle shifts, uneasy vibes, or the way sure individuals act when you're no longer around, whilst you has probably stuck up within the each-day rhythm of existence, ignorant of the chance lurking underneath the floor. Someone else has been paying close attention, and what they have located has them deeply involved. Right. Here's what you want to recognize. This isn't always about paranoia or overreacting. The caution, approximately, this character whose name begins with R, is based on real behaviors, are movements that enhance red flags. Something isn't adding up. And it is in your first-class hobby to be cautious, to appearance deeper into this man or woman's reasons, and to re-examine their function in your lifestyles. It is feasible you've got been too trusting. Perhaps you've got been giving this person the gain of the doubt, seeing the quality in them without noticing the cautions, signs, and symptoms. They is probably a friend, a coworker, or maybe a romantic hobby. Their allure or presence should have lulled you into a feel of consolation, but accept is true, with as soon as damage can lead to devastating consequences. And proper now, a person is making an attempt to help you see the cracks before they widen into a full-blown catastrophe. The character issuing this warning may also have first-hand expertise of something you don't. They may have visible how SR behaves in situations while you're now not around, or they will have heard whispers circulating behind. You're again, whatever the case, their urgency need to no longer be disregarded. There may be something about this character that does not take a seat. Right, and it is time you took a better look. Timing is the whole thing. The truth that this caution is coming now at this very moment suggests something is on the verge of going on. You are being alerted to the truth. That point is of the essence, whether or not it's a betrayal about to unfold, a hidden agenda being revealed, or an opportunity they might sabotage. You need to act quick. This isn't a passive warning. It is a call to action, a second to stop. Pay attention and take the necessary steps to shield yourself before matters increase. After you make an effort to recognize who this our person clearly is, you will be in a higher role to handle something comes subsequent. So who is this? You might have already got a intestine feeling, or maybe you are strolling. A intellectual list of human beings whose names begin with R. But right here's the fact. Just due to the fact, a person well would not suggest they do not have secrets and techniques. On occasion, the human beings we consider the most are the ones who can hurt us, the innermost that will help you narrow it down. Let's explore a few opportunities. 1. A pal who isn't what they appear. On occasion, the maximum dangerous humans are folks who put on the masks of friendship. This SAR man or woman might be someone you've got relied on for a long time, someone who was aware of intimate details of your lifestyles. But behind the curtain, they could be manipulating situations, gossiping about you, or working in opposition to your quality pursuits. Perhaps they're jealous of your achievement, or maybe they've got hidden motives you are ignorant of. The key right here is to agree with your instincts. Have you observed abnormal behavior, bizarre shifts of their mindset? Have they been putting themselves into parts of your life in which they don't belong? Those are symptoms. Their friendship might not be as proper as you thought. A colleague plotting against you. Inside the professional world, opposition can deliver out the worst in humans. This individual, whose call starts with R, is probably a person at paintings. A crucial warning you cannot forget about. A colleague, an enterprise associate, or maybe a chairman, a person you can agree with, is not as supportive as they seem. At the same time as they smile in conferences or compliment your paintings, behind the curtain, they might be sabotaging your efforts, feeding fake facts to others, or plotting to steal opportunities intended for you. Reflect on consideration on your place of business interactions. Have you ever observed this individual undermining your contributions? Are taking credit to your ideas? Do they act differently when others are around? In that case, this warning could be the rush. You want to reassess your working courting with them. 3. A romantic associate with secrets. If the character you're considering is someone you're romantically concerned with, the stakes are even better. Nothing hurts greater than knowing the individual you're investing your coronary heart in has been hiding the reality. The caution could be about dishonesty, unfaithfulness, or hidden intentions that could change the entirety if discovered. Have you observed any inconsistencies of their testimonies? Are they secretive about their whereabouts or overly protective of their cell phone? Do they keep away from sure topics or grow to be protective whilst you ask simple questions? Those could all be symptoms that the man or woman you're in love with isn't being absolutely sincere with you. Pater, a member of the family with hidden reasons. Own family is supposed to be a secure haven. However, not all family have your best pursuits at heart. On occasion, it is the people closest to us who harbor jealousy, resentment, or manipulative inclinations. If the character whose call starts with R is a member of the family, they may be operating in the back of your return to disrupt your relationships or meddling in choices that don't subject them. Search for signs and symptoms of manipulation or interference. Are they continuously looking to fire up warfare among you and others? Do they seem overly interested in controlling positive components of your life? In that case, this may be the individual you have been warned about. What to do? Subsequent, protect yourself before it's too late. Now that you're aware of the capability chance, it's time to do so right. Here's a way to technique the scenario with clarity and self-belief. 1. Consider your gut. Your intuition is a powerful device. If you've been feeling uneasy about someone, it is now not a coincidence. Pay attention to the purple flags you can have left out inside the beyond and accept as true. With that, your instincts are trying to guard you. 2. Get greater statistics before making any choices. Gather greater facts. Talk to the person who issued the caution. If viable, an attempt to get specifics. What have they determined? What must you be looking out for? The extra you recognize, the better organized you will be. 3. Examine their behavior. As soon as you have got a clearer concept of who this, our man or woman, is, start paying nearer attention to their conduct. Look for patterns, inconsistencies. Are movements that improve suspicion? Are they performing in a different way? Spherical, positive human beings. Do they get protecting or keep away from precise topics? These are all clues that could monitor their proper motives. Pater, create barriers. Whether this man or woman is a pal colleague, accomplice, or member of the family, it is vital to set limitations. Distance yourself, if essential, and make it clean, which you may not tolerate behavior that undermines your nicely being. This may be the step that protects you from future harm. First, defend your past times. If this individual is concerned on your work price range, or private lifestyles in any sizable way, take steps to safeguard your pursuits. Comfy important files, preserve sensitive data, non-public, and make sure that any joint ventures are included legally. You do not need to be blindsided by a betrayal that could have been avoided. Conclusion. Heed the warning earlier than it's too past due. A person has sent you a vital caution for a cause. The person whose name starts off evolved with the preliminary R is a potential chance, and you need to be aware of their moves earlier than they purpose. Lasting harm, whether they may be a pal colleague, companion, or family member, they will have entered your existence beneath the veil of agree with. However, that believe can be out of place. This is your second to take control. Shield yourself and make certain that their hidden agenda doesn't disrupt your existence. Live vigilant, comply with your instincts, and take the important steps to guard yourself from the hazard they pose. If this message stirred something in you, it is not an accident. A person or something, desired you to hear this today. So do not just stroll away. Comment below. I pay attention. The caution. Let it's your manner of announcing I'm unsleeping now. Hit the like button so this message reaches a person else earlier than it's too late. Share it with a person you care about. You by no means recognize Hua's status at the brink. And in case you agree with this kind of message, subjects, if it touched, you helped you, are made, you suspect. Please take into account sending an incredible thanks. That one small gesture helps us keep handing over truth, light, and caution to individuals who want it most. Your remarkable thanks might be the purpose someone opens their eyes just in time. Thanks for looking, and may God protect your heart from every hidden hazard.